Expect the best, and that's what you'll get. To the average person, this law of attraction pearl of wisdom probably sounds ridiculous, but you're not the average person. You're a creator in training. This rule of thumb is worth repeating to yourself often, because expectation is the crucial second part of the manifesting equation. No matter how strongly and clearly you desire something, if you don't believe it will happen, then it can't and it won't. Desire plus expectation equals results. I am constantly shocked by how often people doubt themselves and their dreams, anticipate problems, and expect the worst. And not just with the big things they're hoping to achieve, but with all the little daily things as well. To become a master of manifestation, you'll need to eliminate this insidious habit and start routinely expecting the best. Expectation allows your desires to manifest. There are two parts to deliberate creation. The first part is defining your desire by focusing your thoughts and feelings clearly and strongly on what you want. This sets your intention and is the creative energy from which your desire is made manifest. The second and crucial part is holding the expectation that you will receive what you desire. You must believe it will happen. As Mike Dooley said in his book, Infinite Possibilities, the universe freely shares its treasures to those who will meet it halfway with unlimited thinking, great expectations, and the simplest of actions. By practicing both of these parts, defining your desire and holding expectation of reception of your desire, it will inevitably manifest as long as you continue to expect it will. Expectation makes or breaks your creative thoughts. You cannot manifest something if you don't believe it will happen, no matter how much you think about it or how much you imagine it. The delicate balance between desire and expectation. There is an extremely delicate balance between the desire to have something and the expectation of receiving it. If your desire for something is weak, but you completely believe that you can have it, then you most definitely will have it. If your desire for something is strong, but your belief you can have it is weak, if you doubt, then it is unlikely you will ever have it anytime soon, if ever. Doubt is the antithesis of expectation. Doubt cancels the creative energy of your thoughts. You must fully expect that what you want will happen for it to happen. Doubt is one of the biggest stumbling blocks to effective manifestation. Doubt erodes the power of your creative intentions, and depending on how much doubt is creeping into your thoughts, it will either slow your manifestation or kill it altogether. Rule of thumb: unwavering faith and optimism always yields the best results. Alleviating doubt. Here are some of the common reasons why doubt creeps into our thinking and some suggestions to mitigate each. Just being aware of these can greatly help you to defend against the intrusion and disempowering effects of doubt. Number 1, believing evidence that says it won't happen. Most people pay far too much attention to present circumstances. By the law of attraction, this attention only serves to perpetuate more of the same. If you deeply understand the mechanics of reality creation and the illusion of linear time and causality, you know that your future experiences are drawn to you by your present thoughts and belief, not by past or present circumstances. Past or present circumstances only affect what is possible to the extent that you believe they do. For best results, know that whatever you desire is already done, even in the face of opposing evidence. Number 2, not seeing how it can happen. Sometimes we get discouraged because we can't see how it's possible to get from where we are now to the realization of our dreams and desires. One of the golden rules of manifestation is not to get overly focused on how your desire is to be achieved. Your job is to concentrate on imagining your desired outcome and taking baby steps in that general direction. It's the universe's job to figure out how to make it happen. The universe has a much broader view than you do and will find an optimal path to the fulfillment of your desires if you let it. This path will likely be serpentitious and lead you to the fulfillment of your dreams in ways that you could not have expected. Don't second guess the universe. Let it figure out the how and trust that it will guide you by providing opportunities, synchronicities, and inspiration as needed. If you insist on how it's supposed to happen, you are restricting the universe's options on how it can deliver your results, and you may end up tying its hands. You may also end up ignoring opportunities because they don't match your idea of how your desire was supposed to happen. Do not worry about the how, just focus on the what, and stay open to the opportunities and inspiration as they arrive. Number 3, getting discouraged because it's taking longer than you expected. Sometimes our manifestations will take some time to fully appear. Accept this and be patient. Trust the universe is working behind the scenes to make your desires and dreams happen, and don't get discouraged if they don't appear as quickly as you'd like. The worst thing that you can do is start doubting that it will happen. This will only slow down or stop your manifestations. And worse is to let yourself get so discouraged that you give up. This only guarantees that your desire won't manifest. The best course of action is always to redouble your imaginary efforts, keep busy heading in the general direction of your dreams, and keep the faith. Number 4, feeling unworthy or undeserved. Many of us have hidden feelings of unworthiness or undeservedness. The idea that we must earn our deservedness is a deeply entrenched, limiting belief of the human experience. Know that you are unconditionally worthy to be, do, or have whatever you desire. It is your divine birthright. There is nothing you have to do to earn your right to have anything you desire. You don't need to put any preconditions on the fulfillment of your dreams, especially ones like, I am not worthy or don't deserve whatever. The limiting belief of worthiness and deservedness arises partly from our belief in the limitation of resources. We feel the need to justify why we should receive something rather than others because of our concern that there is not enough for everyone. There is no need to worry about this because the universe is a field of infinite possibilities and infinite potential, just waiting to deliver unlimited abundance to each and every one of us as soon as we believe and expect it. Number 5, doubting your ability. A common misconception about successful people is that they have some God-given abilities that the rest of us don't possess, which were instrumental to their success. This is far less true than we'd like to believe. The truth is, They just wanted and believed in their dreams more than the rest of us. Just about any ability can be learned, and the universe is ultimately the source of all knowledge and inspiration. You just have to tap into it. The way you tap into it is by believing in yourself, in your dreams, and taking any action, however small, in the general direction of those dreams. By doing this, you tap into the universal flow of knowledge, inspiration, and guidance that will take you to the fulfillment of your desires if you let it. Never doubt your ability to succeed. Number 6, listening to the naysayers. One of the most powerful influences that can create self-doubt is the opinions of others. There will be plenty of people happy to tell you that your dreams and desires are unrealistic and unattainable. When they do, remind yourself that they don't understand the creative power of thought and imagination as you do. You understand that the universe is a conceptual field of infinite potential and possibilities only limited by your imagination. You know that you can receive and experience whatever you imagine and expect. This knowing allows you to steadfastly ignore the naysayers. Expecting the best with every little thing. Expecting the best doesn't just apply to manifesting your big dreams and desires. It can and should be applied to all the small stuff too. Here are some examples. Number 1, let's say you want to plan an outdoor activity for a few days from now. Do you spend time worrying if the weather will be acceptable during and after setting up the activity, or do you just assume the best? Many will worry about the weather even when it really doesn't matter. Number 2, let's say you're on the way to an appointment and you hear on the radio that there's a big accident somewhere in town causing some serious traffic backups. Even though you're not sure exactly where the accident is, do you start thinking about and anticipating being late and all of its dire consequences? Or do you just expect the best and assume that it's not on your route, or it will clear up before you get there and you'll get to your appointment on time? Number 3, let's say you're an employee and your boss left you a message that he wants to speak to you, but he gave you no indication of what it was about. Do you start thinking about all the worst case scenarios, or do you just relax and assume the best? Becoming an optimist. From the above examples, you probably get the point. Many of us have a deeply ingrained habit of anticipating problems and expecting the worst that we're almost completely unaware of. Sadly, those who are pessimistic don't realize how counterproductive it is. As you gradually replace pessimism with consistent optimism, your life will begin to go more and more smoothly, and ultimately your life will flow with amazing ease and grace. Harness the power of optimism. Expect wonderful. If you'd like to dive deeper into the topic of law of attraction, I highly recommend the following books. Law of Attraction, The Basic Teachings of Abraham by Escher Hicks. Infinite